It was a few minutes past 7 o'clock on a Friday morning. East Jerusalem was just beginning to stir. Quiet mornings can often be deceptive in this bitterly embattled city. One can never tell what drama will unfold with the birth of each day, like acts in a never-ending tragedy. The Lawrence is a third-class hotel just outside the walls of the old city. It was April the 12th, 1996, and in room 27, a man was quietly preparing a bomb. The explosion had ripped through the hotel's third floor, shattering every window, throwing doors from their hinges. Miraculously, only one man was wounded, the guest from room 27. As the dust settled, Israeli police began their investigation. They first assumed it was a gas leak. There was no reason to be suspicious of the victim. But the deep crater in the concrete floor of room 27 soon suggested a more menacing cause. Then experts from Shin Bet, Israel's counter-espionage and internal security service, took over the investigation. Picking through the pieces of debris and rubble, they found mounting evidence that something unusual was going on. They found a shattered Sony radio with its electronic innards exposed. Lab reports detected residue of C4, a plastic explosive manufactured for the American military. C4 had not been seen in Israel for over a decade. A blender and a hairdryer, frequently used to mix and mold raw explosives. And a pile of rusty nails, a common component in devices used by suicide bombers. But there was some puzzling evidence as well. Sheets from a notebook with what seemed to be phone numbers on them. Business cards of an accountant with a London address. A roll of undeveloped film. A plane ticket, Zurich, Tel Aviv, Zurich on Swissair. There were travel brochures and tourist maps of Zurich. And there was a passport. On first inspection, the passport looked genuine. It had an official visa of entry to Israel. It showed that its owner had traveled to Europe, the United States, and South America. If it was a forgery, then it was of top professional quality. The passport belonged to an Andrew Jonathan Charles Newman, a British citizen born in London in December 1970. Yet the man in the photograph appeared to be older. He did not look like a typical Englishman. But then again, London has long been an international city. The Israeli Mossad Bureau in London contacted Scotland Yard, informing them of their findings. Soon, the owner of the passport was located. This is the real Andrew Newman. He was astonished to read his name in the paper. He told the police that his passport was stolen from him on a camping trip to France. Who was this man? What was he doing with explosives? Who sent him, and why?